Georgia just passed a law mandating at least 30 minutes of play for all elementary school students. Wow, we are getting so far away from the very basic needs of children that the government has to step in and create a law in order for play to be a priority. Play is decreasing and inadvertently disappearing. But why? How? And what's the harm in it? We'll keep watching to find out more and to learn what you can do about it. Hey there, it's Dee the SLP with Spirit Speech Consulting. Just to tell you a little bit about me, I am a speech language pathologist who encourages, motivates, and inspires moms and caregivers towards powerful, positive parenting in a dangerous digital age. I love teaching parents how they can be more aware of the harmful effects of excessive digital programming and providing guidance on healthy alternatives. My children are now adults, but I remember when they were younger, it was so hard sifting through everything I needed to know to help them to be successful. So, look at me as your language development guide through this crazy journey of parenting. I'm so excited to share over 20 years of expertise with you so that you can make sure you don't miss out on anything. Please hit the subscribe button and you will see my videos a lot easier. Also, let me know if you like something you heard on this video by commenting and sharing with others you may know could benefit from this information. We all know sharing is caring. If you would like to follow me on other platforms, you can find me at Spirit Speech Consulting on Instagram and YouTube. I also have an amazing Facebook group called Intentionally Connected Parenting, where we learn and grow together in these very, very tough mom streets. So join the conversation at Intentionally Connected Parenting on Facebook. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, there is now a law passed in Georgia making schools provide a time for children to play. Can you believe that? What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think about your childhood? I know when I think about mine, I immediately recall memories of playing, and I'm sure you do too. We played with our friends, we played on the playground, we played at our friends' homes in our neighborhoods. We even played video games. But children today are not as likely to be playing as they used to be. The reason? The increasing use of screens has led to the decrease in the amount of time spent playing outside and interacting with peers. As I said earlier, playing has to be mandated now in some schools. You would think this would be a no-brainer, but the concept of play is disappearing more and more each passing year. It's being replaced with tablets, phones, and laptops. Through play, children's brains are shaped and many skills are developed that are needed for school and adult life. Play is a child's native language and cannot be substituted with screens and sedentary one-sided interaction. So why is play disappearing? Well, for starters, we are digitizing childhood. Instead of children playing, getting dirty, building things and tearing things down, they are navigating apps on their tablets, watching digital programs on their smartphones, and playing video games with people they have never even met. Playing no longer means going outside to feel the wind blow across your face and using toys for discovery and enjoyment, or putting puzzles together for building critical thinking skills. It now means going to a device and consuming content without any effort and being entertained under the guise of education. So what do I mean by the guise of education? Well, not all educational shows that are available to your child are beneficial. It could just be entertainment in disguise, because true language development requires interaction, socialization, and hands-on learning. The use of screens to achieve this just isn't the same. So let's just take a moment to think about what your child may be watching. What do you hear? Maybe you hear songs, vocabulary, or high-pitched voices to attract and sustain the attention of your child. Now think about what you might see. Probably images flashing on a screen, colorful objects, pop-ups, and fast sequences. Now recall what your child might have been doing while watching the program. Maybe they were so focused on the screen they zoned out like a zombie. Or maybe they were moving and dancing to the music. Perhaps they were repeating some of the dialogue even. You might ask, well, what's wrong with this? Some of this sounds good. Well, I'll tell you, some of it is, but the problem with it is that children learn best by interacting and playing. The level of learning that comes from screens is at the most basic level and doesn't provide opportunities for interaction. That's the behavior you see when being entertained. Just think about what's going on when you're entertained. When children play, they learn about their own strengths and weaknesses, how others think, what makes them happy or sad, how to solve problems, and so much more. These skills help develop confidence and assist them in life situations later in school and the workplace when they become adults. When a child is participating with the screen, they are not taking turns with another person to practice vocabulary. They are not using higher level thinking skills because the work is being done for them. And they are not socializing with anyone, reducing the opportunity to learn how to cooperate with others. And as we know as adults, that is a very, very important skill. When children spend too much time staring at screens instead of interacting with others face to face, they are not building those skills that I mentioned earlier that they will need for developmental success in school and the workplace when they're older. So you see, that's why a lot of the stuff out there that our children are consuming is more like entertainment than educational. Now, nothing is wrong with entertainment. We all need it. Children need it, and as adults, we definitely need it. You just don't want to confuse entertainment with true learning and language development, or be pulled into using screens to take the place of playing and interacting together. As parents or caregivers, we can help children balance the use of screens by encouraging them to go outside and do something active with us. We can also limit our own screen time around children so they don't feel like they have to compete with us for our attention. The biggest thing to remember is to be intentional. This goes a long way, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming or daunting. Have a plan for your play. Have you heard, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail? It's true. Again, it doesn't have to be a big, elaborate plan. Just find ways to turn off the devices and make sure play is part of your routine. Providing your child the opportunity to explore their environment and have fun doing something with their hands is where the real learning takes place. All right, that's all for today, and I hope this was helpful in bringing awareness to the importance of play and why children need it for healthy language development and learning. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, like, and share this video with others. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.